Archangel Michael says I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight. Archangel is trying to alert you by begging you for just 2 minutes, open immediately. My beloved child, the moment you opened this message, the atmosphere around your home shifted with a quiet intensity that your spirit has been sensing all day. Something that was moving toward you began slowing down the second your eyes landed on these words. Don't skip. There was a heaviness around your energy since morning, a pressure that felt like someone or something was silently watching your steps without explanation. You thought it was just stress, but your soul knew something deeper was forming in the unseen. Stay till the end. Archangel Michael has been calling your name for hours, trying to reach you before night touches your walls because he saw what was trying to enter without your awareness. He is not here to frighten you but to redirect the direction of energy that was about to create confusion in your home. Something huge is waiting for you. Jesus is calling only you in this very moment because there is a divine alignment unfolding that you were meant to hear before anyone else. Something that was meant to shake your peace is losing its power right now because you listened. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved soul, you were about to misinterpret someone's silence, their distance, their strange behavior as a sign of rejection, but heaven says it was never rejection, it was protection until this message reached you. There is an energy in your house that reacts to your emotional state, and tonight it was preparing to amplify your fears. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says he orders you to open this now because the moment night falls, a certain spiritual vibration awakens, one that can twist your thoughts and make you believe you are alone in your battles. But you are not alone, and heaven refuses to let you walk into misunderstanding tonight. Don't lose hope. There is someone whose unspoken feelings have been growing stronger toward you, but their silence recently has created a fog around your heart. You were beginning to interpret their distance as disinterest, but the truth is far more tender than you know. Don't skip. Tonight, that emotional heaviness was about to peak inside your home, creating a moment where fear and misunderstanding would collide if this message didn't arrive. Heaven stepped in because the energy moving toward you tonight is not meant to shake your heart, it is meant to reveal clarity. Stay till the end. Jesus is calling only you again because you were seconds away from assuming something negative about someone whose intentions toward you are pure. Their silence is not abandonment, it is the pause before a revelation meant to stabilize your future. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael sees the emotional weight you've been carrying all week as people's energies shifted unpredictably around you. Someone you care about deeply has been holding back deep emotions, not because they don't care, but because they fear losing your trust if they speak too soon. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved child, tonight holds a spiritual turning point, and you were not meant to walk into it blind. The energy that attempts to enter during the quietest hours is not physical, it is emotional, trying to stir doubts, memories, and old wounds that were meant to be healed, not reopened. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael has been pacing near your home spiritually, shielding your walls from vibrations that could heighten your confusion. There was an emotional misunderstanding forming in the atmosphere of your house tonight, and heaven is interrupting it right now. Don't lose hope. Someone's intentions toward you are being purified by divine timing because their next action will influence your path more than you realize. Their energy has been pulling toward you, but fear has kept them silent, and tonight you might have mistaken that silence for indifference. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you because the next hours hold significant emotional weight, and your spiritual awareness needs to be lifted above any incoming confusion. You were about to step into a moment where something harmless might have felt threatening. Stay till the end. The heaviness you felt earlier was not a warning of danger, it was your spirit preparing for revelation. Your heart was bracing for clarity that was destined to reach you today, clarity that could shift how you see your connections, your relationships, your next steps. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the energy entering your house tonight would have fed your worries if you didn't receive this divine message on time. But now that you've opened it, that energy is being redirected and softened by spiritual protection. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved soul, someone has been holding back words that would change how you see your future, but timing has kept them silent until now. You were about to assume their delay was rejection, but heaven says their heart is more aligned with you than you know. Listen carefully. A breakthrough is approaching you with a quiet but unstoppable force, and everything that felt confusing in the past week is about to reorder itself. Tonight marks the closing of a cycle where you misunderstood energy because you were tired and spiritually overstimulated. Don't lose hope. There is something that almost entered your home this evening, something emotional rather than physical, a wave of confusion disguised as intuition. But Archangel Michael blocked its influence because the divine needs your heart steady for the shift arriving. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you for the third time because the message you are receiving is not general, not random, not lightly sent, it is targeted to your spirit with precision. You were not meant to fall into emotional misinterpretation tonight. Stay till the end. The unseen world can influence how you interpret silence, distance, or delayed responses from the people you care about. Tonight those interpretations were about to bend into something darker if Michael didn't intervene and redirect your clarity. Something huge is waiting for you. There is someone whose emotions toward you have been growing in ways they can no longer hide, but they are waiting for divine timing so their approach aligns with peace and not fear. The moment they step forward, your path will feel different, lighter, safer, clearer. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved child, heaven sees how close you were to withdrawing emotionally because of how someone behaved recently. You were starting to take their silence personally, but their silence was never about losing interest, it was about preparing the truth. Listen carefully. Tonight, the energy inside your home was going to amplify your doubts, making you believe something was ending, when in reality something sacred is beginning. Archangel Michael is clearing the atmosphere as you read this, neutralizing every misinterpretation. Don't lose hope. Someone feels deeply connected to you in ways they do not know how to admit yet, and their confusion was reflecting onto your spirit. But divine timing is intervening now, aligning your paths so clarity replaces every shadow. Don't skip. Your destiny is shifting shape tonight, forming around a moment of revelation that was meant to reach your spirit gently, not through worry. Jesus has stepped in because the next chapter requires your heart to be prepared, steady, and unshaken. Stay till the end. My beloved soul, something inside your atmosphere has been shifting all week, and tonight it reaches a point where clarity becomes unavoidable. The heaviness that tried to settle around you earlier was never meant to break you, it was meant to show you what needed divine adjustment. Don't skip. Archangel Michael stands at the threshold of your home with a sword of light drawn, because tonight a certain emotional pattern that has followed you for years finally weakens. What once caused you confusion is losing its grip over your spirit as these words enter your heart. Stay till the end. There is someone whose presence in your life carries weight, someone whose energy has always intertwined with your own even when their words fall short. You were moments away from misunderstanding their distance as a closed door, but heaven says the door is not closing, it is preparing to open correctly. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says he orders you to open this right now because a shift in your home tonight will either anchor your peace or shake your emotions depending on how you receive this moment. Through this message, he is anchoring you into strength, not fear. What comes next will shift everything. All day long your intuition felt uneasy, not because something terrible was coming, but because your spirit was adjusting to a new spiritual alignment. Sometimes alignment feels like pressure before it feels like peace, and tonight that transition completes. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you again because your heart needs to hear that you are not losing anything valuable tonight. What you thought you were losing is actually being rearranged for your benefit. Don't lose hope. Someone's silence has mirrored old experiences that once hurt you, and your heart nearly believed that pain was returning. But Archangel Michael says tonight is the breaking of that cycle, not the repeating of it. Don't skip. Your home was holding a vibration earlier, one that stirred old memories, old wounds, old patterns, making you think the past was repeating itself. But heaven is interrupting that illusion right now with clarity stronger than your fear. Stay till the end. There is a truth waiting to reveal itself, a truth connected to someone who has held back their emotions out of fear of overwhelming you. Their pause was not punishment, it was preparation for their heart to meet yours with purity instead of confusion. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, the emotional storm that almost touched your home tonight is dissolving because you chose to open this message. Your awareness is rising, your heart is stabilizing, and your spirit is grounding in divine timing. What comes next will shift everything. Someone's energy has been pulling toward you despite the distance, despite the silence, despite the external barriers. Their feelings have not faded, they have deepened in ways they do not yet know how to express. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because your heart was seconds away from misreading a situation that holds divine promise. What feels uncertain right now will soon reveal itself as one of the most aligned connections in your path. Don't lose hope. Tonight, the divine is closing the doorway to misinterpretation that has hurt your heart in the past. Every emotional misunderstanding that was forming is dissolving in the presence of Archangel Michael's guidance. Don't skip. There is a force of protection surrounding your home now, a luminous shield that transforms the energy entering your space into clarity and peace. Heaven is ensuring that what happens tonight strengthens you instead of weakening you. Stay till the end. Someone has been carrying emotions for you that they never planned to reveal, but destiny is shaping their next steps so that their truth cannot remain hidden. Heaven has seen their hesitation, their struggle, their hope, and is preparing your heart for what comes. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the vibration in your home tonight was preparing to amplify feelings of being misunderstood, unheard, or forgotten. But now those emotions are losing their foothold because divine clarity is replacing the noise. What comes next will shift everything. Your spirit is stepping into a quieter strength, a deeper anchoring, a more grounded sense of who you are and where your heart is heading. The confusion of the past days is thinning like mist in the light of heaven's intervention. Listen carefully. Someone's unspoken emotions have caused spiritual ripples around you, ripples that your soul felt even when your mind couldn't explain the heaviness. Tonight, those ripples are aligning into a clearer current leading you toward truth. Don't lose hope. My beloved soul, the divine is ensuring that you do not walk into the night with an unsteady heart. The misunderstanding that was forming will not take root because you were meant to see with spiritual eyes, not emotional distortion. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you because this shift in your home tonight holds significance for your destiny. The clarity entering your life now will shape the decisions you make in the coming days. Stay till the end. Someone connected to your journey has been battling their own emotions, trying to understand what they truly feel, trying to find the courage to take action. Heaven has watched their struggle and is preparing a moment of alignment for both your hearts. Something huge is waiting for you. The energy entering your home tonight is no longer confusion, it is revelation. It is the unveiling of truths that were kept hidden so your heart could be ready to receive them without fear. What comes next will shift everything. Your emotional heaviness is lifting slowly, like a curtain drawn back to reveal a brighter room underneath. You may not feel the full shift yet, but it has already begun. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says tonight marks a turning point, a sacred alignment where old wounds lose power and new clarity rises. Your home is becoming a place of revelation instead of confusion. Don't lose hope. Someone you care about has been afraid of expressing their emotions because they feared overwhelming you or moving too quickly. Their caution has been misread by your heart as disinterest, but heaven says their feelings are deeper than you know. Don't skip. My beloved child, heaven is illuminating the silent spaces between you and this person so your spirit does not collapse into old hurt. What was once hidden will slowly reveal itself in the coming days. Stay till the end. The air in your home is softening now as Archangel Michael pushes aside every fragment of energy that once tried to disturb your peace. There is a calm entering your space with purpose, dissolving the heaviness that circled you today. Something huge is waiting for you. Your heart has been carrying layers of emotion that were not yours to carry, absorbing the tension of others without realizing it. Tonight marks the release of those burdens as heaven realigns your inner world. What comes next will shift everything. Someone's unspoken feelings have been creating quiet turbulence in your spirit, and you felt it without knowing the source of that stirring. Archangel Michael reveals that this connection is not random, it is woven into your destiny with care. Listen carefully. My beloved soul, you were moments away from misunderstanding their silence as emotional distance, but heaven says their heart has been battling its own storm. Their hesitation is rooted in fear of losing something sacred, not in lack of emotion. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because you must understand that tonight's energy is purifying the path ahead. What felt unclear is slowly becoming transparent as divine timing rearranges your circumstances. Don't skip. Someone is being spiritually pushed to confront their true feelings toward you, and this inner shift is affecting the atmosphere around your home. Their emotions are awakening in a way they can no longer deny. Stay till the end. Archangel Michael is clearing the emotional fog that surrounded both of you, ensuring that only truth guides your next steps. Confusion is no longer permitted to influence your heart as this divine message anchors you. Something huge is waiting for you. Your spirit is rising above old wounds that once shaped your reactions, and tonight you are stepping into a stronger, clearer version of yourself. Heaven is healing emotional patterns that we're trying to repeat again. What comes next will shift everything. The divine is smoothing the waves that tried to overwhelm your heart earlier, turning chaos into peace and fear into inner steadiness. You were never meant to face this night without spiritual protection. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says this message intercepted a cycle that would have triggered the same emotional pain you once experienced. But now, healing replaces that pattern with a new sense of direction. Don't lose hope. Someone whose feelings run deeper than they show has been trying to understand their own heart before stepping toward you. Their silence is part of a bigger spiritual preparation, not a sign of indifference. Don't skip. Your home is being filled with a golden stillness now, a divine reassurance whispering into the corners of your spirit that the worst is over. The heaviness that once clung to you is dissolving like mist in the light. Stay till the end. My beloved child, heaven has seen your quiet tears, your unspoken fears, and the way you've tried to stay strong in moments when your heart felt fragile. Tonight, that fragility is being transformed into clarity. Something huge is waiting for you. Someone's energy has been reaching for you spiritually, even when their physical presence lags behind. You feel their pull because your paths are entwined in ways deeper than words. What comes next will shift everything. Jesus is calling only you to prepare your heart for a conversation or revelation that is approaching faster than you realize. This moment will bring understanding and emotional closure that your soul has long needed. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael is dimming the influence of every fear that once controlled your reactions, empowering you to see the truth behind silence and distance. This truth will bring peace, not pain. Don't lose hope. Your home was almost a container for confusion tonight, but heaven has turned it into a sanctuary for clarity. You will feel a lightness moving through your spirit as the night progresses. Don't skip. Someone has been holding on to emotions they tried to bury, but divine timing is now pushing those emotions upward, forcing honesty to replace hesitation. Heaven is guiding their heart closer to yours with intention. Stay till the end. Your emotional energy is rising in vibration, lifting you out of old patterns that once clouded your judgment. You are seeing with spiritual clarity now instead of emotional exhaustion. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, tonight marks the beginning of a new internal chapter, one where understanding flows more easily into your heart. Heaven does not want you to walk blind into your destiny. What comes next will shift everything. The divine has been preparing you quietly, removing obstacles and dissolving fears you didn't even know were shaping your path. This spiritual refinement is not accidental, it is purposeful. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says the energy that attempted to enter your home tonight will now be repelled entirely. Your space is shielded, your mind is stabilizing, and your heart is being restored. Don't lose hope. Someone who has struggled with expressing their emotions is finally beginning to realize that silence is no longer serving their connection to you. Their next action will reveal a truth you were meant to receive. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you to remain centered as this shift unfolds, because clarity is approaching and you must be prepared to receive it without fear. Divine timing is aligning every emotional thread with purpose. Stay till the end. Your heart is beginning to soften in places where it once tightened in self-protection, allowing love to enter without triggering old wounds. Heaven is nurturing your spirit with gentle strength. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is guiding you through this night with unwavering protection, blocking every influence that does not belong in your destiny. This is the moment your emotional world begins to reorder itself. What comes next will shift everything. Your home is breathing with a calmer rhythm now, the chaos lifting, the tension dissolving, the atmosphere changing as divine light expands through every corner. You are being prepared for something meaningful. Listen carefully. My beloved child, the misunderstanding that nearly unfolded tonight will not touch your heart. You are being guided into a space of clarity, connection, and emotional protection. Don't lose hope. The atmosphere in your home is shifting again, becoming heavier for a moment only because something divine is preparing to uproot an old emotional residue. This heaviness is not danger, it is the final stage before clarity arrives. Don't skip. Archangel Michael is standing guard over your spirit as he escorts out the last fragments of confusion that once clouded your understanding. What tried to settle in your space tonight is now being pushed back by heavenly force. Stay till the end. Your heart has carried unspoken weight from the actions of others, and tonight heaven is freeing you from interpreting everything through fear. You are being lifted into a perspective where your emotions find stability again. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, the divine sees how deeply you feel, how strongly you absorb the shifts in people's energy, and how silently you carry things that others never notice. Tonight your sensitivity becomes your strength instead of your burden. What comes next will shift everything. Someone connected to you has been wrestling with their emotions, unsure how to express what their heart has been trying to reveal. Their internal struggle has echoed into your spirit, creating tension within you without explanation. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because your heart was seconds away from assuming the worst, when heaven is preparing you to receive the best. Your emotional clarity is expanding in ways that will transform the way you interpret everything. Don't lose hope. Archangel Michael says the spiritual vibration that tried to rise tonight would have caused unnecessary confusion, but your awareness arrived at the perfect moment. This divine timing is protecting you from emotional misdirection. Don't skip. Someone's feelings toward you are intensifying, and this intensity has caused them to retreat inward temporarily to understand their own heart. Their silence has nothing to do with rejection, heaven affirms this with certainty. Stay till the end. Your emotional world is reshaping with each breath you take now as clarity descends into places where fear once lived. What felt mysterious today will feel transparent soon. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, heaven has been preparing the ground of your heart for a shift that requires emotional balance, spiritual awareness, and divine protection. This is why Archangel Michael intervened with such urgency. What comes next will shift everything. The energy around your home is clearing like smoke fading in open air, leaving behind a sense of calm that is not accidental. This calm is a sign that heaven has completed the first phase of your protection. Listen carefully. Someone whose soul is tied to your journey has been quietly awakening to the reality of their feelings. They may not be ready to speak yet, but divine timing is guiding them toward honesty. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because your spirit is entering a new alignment, a place where misunderstanding no longer breaks your peace. Your heart is learning to recognize truth even when silence fills the room. Don't skip. Archangel Michael is removing emotional distortions from your path, ensuring that what unfolds next is rooted in truth, not fear. Your spirit needed this clearing before stepping into the next chapter. Stay till the end. Someone's hesitation has been misread by your heart, but heaven says their fear is dissolving and their courage is rising. This shift will become visible in the ways they act toward you soon. Something huge is waiting for you. The divine is orchestrating a moment that will reveal exactly why this emotional turbulence occurred tonight. It was never to harm you. It was to prepare your heart to receive what is coming with greater strength. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved soul, your intuition has been awakening rapidly, picking up signals your mind could not yet interpret. Heaven is refining your inner sensitivity so that you no longer mistake fear for intuition. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael says a breakthrough is forming, one that requires your heart to remain steady and open. You are being aligned with a deeper emotional truth that will bring peace instead of pain. Don't lose hope. Someone has been trying to protect your heart by withholding their emotions until they understand them fully, but their silence has created a shadow in your spirit. Tonight that shadow is being replaced with light. Don't skip. Your home is filling with a warm spiritual presence, the kind that eases your chest, softens your breathing, and steadies your thoughts. This is the sign that divine protection is active. Stay till the end. Jesus is calling only you to anchor yourself in this stillness, because clarity is approaching and your heart must remain receptive. The coming revelation will not overwhelm you, it will fortify you. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional storm that attempted to ignite tonight is losing every bit of strength as Archangel Michael expands his shield around you. Not a single shadow of misunderstanding will survive this protection. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved child, your sensitivity is becoming a divine instrument now, guiding you toward people whose intentions are true and exposing those whose intentions are not aligned with your path. This spiritual elevation is unfolding silently but powerfully. Listen carefully. Someone's heart is unlocking slowly, releasing emotions they once resisted, and this shift is resonating into your spirit tonight. You are connected to them more deeply than you realize. Don't lose hope. Archangel Michael is preparing you for a moment where their truth will cross into your world with undeniable clarity. Heaven wants your heart ready, not fearful, not doubtful, but steady. Don't skip. Your destiny is aligning with precision as divine timing adjusts the emotional pathways between you and this significant connection. What was once unclear will soon become unmistakable. Stay till the end. The divine is softening the emotional tension that followed you throughout the day, allowing your heart to breathe again after carrying silent fears. The shift you're feeling now is the sign that heaven has taken control of what once overwhelmed you. Don't skip. Archangel Michael is cleansing the invisible pathways of energy within your home, removing the subtle heaviness that tried to settle in the corners of your spirit. You are being lifted beyond confusion into a place where emotional clarity takes root. Stay till the end. Someone's presence has lingered in your thoughts because their spirit has been quietly reaching toward you without words. Heaven is exposing the depth of this connection so you do not misinterpret their silence again. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, the emotional storm that nearly touched your heart tonight was not meant to destroy you, it was meant to awaken something sacred inside you. You are stepping into a new spiritual maturity that will guide every decision you make from now on. What comes next will shift everything. Jesus is calling only you because your heart was close to believing a lie about yourself, a lie that came from old wounds rather than truth. Heaven refuses to let those old voices regain power in your life. Listen carefully. Someone who holds deep emotion for you has been fighting their own fears, fearing they will say the wrong thing or move too quickly. Their hesitation has nothing to do with losing interest, it comes from wanting to protect the connection, not damage it. Don't lose hope. Archangel Michael saw how that silence affected you, how it shook your confidence, how it made you question your worth in moments of exhaustion. That is why this message arrives with such urgency, to restore your sense of inner strength. Don't skip. Your spirit has entered a delicate phase of awakening where you feel everything more intensely, especially emotional shifts from people close to you. Heaven is guiding you so that your heart interprets these sensations correctly instead of through fear. Stay till the end. Someone's emotional energy has been surrounding you even in their absence, pulling at your spirit as they silently work through their feelings. Their heart is preparing to reveal something they once hid from even themselves. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, heaven is bringing healing to places you didn't even realize still hurt, releasing the pressure you carried in silence. You are being prepared for a moment of clarity that will dissolve the confusion of the past weeks. What comes next will shift everything. Your home is becoming a vessel of spiritual transformation tonight, filled with a subtle warmth that signals divine presence. This warmth is a reminder that you are not facing this shift alone. Listen carefully. Archangel Michael is placing protection over your thoughts so you no longer fall into self-blame when emotions shift around you. This protection will keep your heart steady through the coming hours. Don't lose hope. Someone is beginning to understand the truth of their own emotions, and this awakening is causing their energy to move toward you with greater intensity. Their fear is fading as clarity rises within them. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you to remain patient as divine timing orchestrates every step of this emotional alignment. You are being guided into a deeper level of connection that will serve your future. Stay till the end. There is a breakthrough forming behind the scenes, one that will connect pieces of your emotional story in ways that finally make sense. This breakthrough will bring closure to old hurts and open the doorway to new beginnings. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, the tension you felt earlier was the last resistance of an old cycle trying to cling to your spirit. Heaven has already severed that cycle, ensuring that it cannot repeat again. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael is clearing the spiritual pathway between you and someone whose energy is meant to intertwine with your destiny. This clearing prepares both hearts for a moment of honesty. Listen carefully. Someone's emotions, once buried, are rising to the surface with a force that even they can no longer ignore. Heaven is guiding them toward truth, step by step, breath by breath. Don't lose hope. Your intuition is sharpening tonight, allowing you to sense truths that have been hidden from your physical eyes. This inner clarity is not imagination but divine revelation. Don't skip. Jesus is calling only you because your heart must remain open to the blessing forming in your path. The adjustment happening inside you right now is preparing you for a future you once thought was out of reach. Stay till the end. Archangel Michael says your spirit is entering alignment with a destiny that has been waiting for the right moment to unfold. The alignment is delicate but powerful, reshaping your emotional world. Something huge is waiting for you. Your heart is healing from emotional shadows that once made you doubt your worthiness of love, connection, and clarity. Heaven is rewriting that narrative tonight with gentleness. What comes next will shift everything. My beloved child, everything that felt uncertain today is moving into order under divine supervision. You are stepping into an energy of reassurance that will guide you through the next phase of your journey. Listen carefully. Someone whose presence feels familiar to your spirit is being drawn toward you by forces they cannot resist. This pull is not coincidence, it is heaven's orchestration. Don't lose hope. The atmosphere around your spirit is stabilizing now as Archangel Michael strengthens the protective shield around your home. What once felt chaotic is settling into calm because heaven has taken full command of this night. Don't skip. Your emotional field is becoming clearer, allowing you to separate old hurt from present truth without slipping into confusion. This clarity is a sign that divine timing is aligning every step ahead of you. Stay till the end. Someone close to your destiny has been moving through inner conflict, and the intensity of their emotions echoed into your heart even though they said nothing. Heaven is ensuring that this energetic connection does not overwhelm you. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, the divine has been watching over your emotional journey with gentle precision, especially as you faced moments where silence felt heavier than words. Tonight, that silence is losing its power. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael is lifting emotional shadows from your spirit, the ones that made you doubt your intuition whenever someone grew distant. He is replacing those shadows with inner knowing that stays steady. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because the revelation approaching your life carries weight, and your heart must be prepared to receive it without fear. Heaven is guarding your emotions with fierce love. Don't lose hope. Someone who once held back is beginning to feel the consequences of their hesitation, and this awakening is nudging their spirit toward you. Their energy is becoming more honest, more aligned, more courageous. Don't skip. Your home is holding a quieter vibration now, a sacred stillness that signals divine completion of the first part of your protection tonight. What remains is a peaceful unfolding. Stay till the end. My beloved child, your heart has entered a new realm of clarity where emotional confusion cannot take root easily anymore. You are rising into strength you didn't know you carried. Something huge is waiting for you. The spiritual heaviness that touched your thoughts earlier was not a threat but a signal that transformation was approaching. Now that the shift has begun, the heaviness is lifting. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael says the emotional turbulence related to a certain connection is calming because truth is coming closer to being spoken. The silence you feared will not last. Listen carefully. Someone has been reflecting on their actions, their emotions, and the way they pulled away without explaining their heart. This reflection is guiding them toward authenticity. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because heaven needs your spirit grounded as this emotional realignment completes. What once felt uncertain will soon feel divinely guided. Don't skip. Your intuition is sharpening as heaven lifts fog from your mind, allowing you to see intentions with new accuracy. This clarity will protect your heart from misreading what is happening. Stay till the end. Someone who matters to your destiny is undergoing an inner awakening where their emotions grow louder than their fears. They can no longer deny what their heart feels. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, you are stepping into a phase where divine timing orchestrates every emotional movement around you. Nothing is random, nothing is accidental. Nothing is delayed without purpose. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael is holding space for your heart to release old pain patterns that once shaped your interpretations. Without those patterns, you begin to see truth instead of fear. Listen carefully. Someone's silent love has been pressing against your energy all week, and tonight it becomes visible in ways you cannot ignore. Heaven is preparing you to receive this truth gently. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because a revelation is approaching that requires your spirit to stay calm and open. This revelation brings healing rather than confusion. Don't skip. The divine is softening the emotional edges of a situation that once felt sharp and unpredictable. What once hurt is now being reshaped into understanding. Stay till the end. My beloved child, every moment of silence, every shift in energy, every pause in communication is being rewritten by heaven tonight. You are not losing anything. You are being aligned with what is true. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is guiding your heart through a quiet metamorphosis, one that strengthens your ability to trust divine timing. You are being protected from reacting out of fear. What comes next will shift everything. Someone who matters deeply to your heart is being spiritually nudged to confront their own emotions honestly. Their hesitation is melting as clarity rises within them. Listen carefully. The divine is ensuring that your home tonight becomes a place of revelation rather than emotional misinterpretation. Heaven refuses to let confusion steal your peace. Don't lose hope. Someone's heart is preparing to step toward you with more honesty than they have ever shown before, and this energy is already touching your spirit. You feel it because the connection is real. Don't skip. Your emotional clarity is strengthening with each breath as Archangel Michael continues to purify your inner world. This clarity will be essential for the breakthrough that is forming. Stay till the end. My beloved soul, heaven is orchestrating a moment where everything that felt delayed finally aligns. A shift is approaching that will lighten your spirit in ways you haven't felt in a long time. Something huge is waiting for you. The energy in your home is now fully shifting into alignment as Archangel Michael strengthens the divine barrier around your spirit. What once attempted to disturb your peace has been silenced by heavenly authority. Don't skip. Your emotions are stabilizing because heaven is cleansing every lingering frequency that once made you doubt yourself. You are entering a stage where clarity becomes your natural state. Stay till the end. Someone's heart is opening slowly, revealing emotions they tried to suppress out of fear of hurting you or themselves. This opening is creating a spiritual ripple that your soul can feel tonight. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved child, heaven notices how deeply you feel the shifts in others, how quickly your heart reacts when someone you care about changes their tone or distance. Tonight, your emotional sensitivity is being refined into spiritual strength. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael is lifting the last traces of misunderstanding that tried to form between you and someone whose presence matters to your life path. He refuses to let confusion distort what is divinely aligned. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because heaven has chosen this night to redirect your steps from fear into truth. Your heart is safer than it has ever been under divine supervision. Don't lose hope. Someone who has held their feelings tightly is feeling divine pressure to release the truth. Their silence has reached its limit as their spirit leans closer to yours. Don't skip. Your home carries a different vibration now, calmer and warmer than it felt earlier, because heaven has overtaken the energy that once attempted to create tension. You are being supported in every unseen way tonight. Stay till the end. My beloved soul, everything that felt heavy in your chest is loosening as spiritual clarity replaces emotional uncertainty. You no longer need to interpret silence through old wounds. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says your spirit is transitioning out of an emotional cycle that once made you question your worth. That cycle ends tonight with divine authority. What comes next will shift everything. Someone connected to you is experiencing an inner awakening that is guiding them toward truth they once avoided. Their heart is learning honesty through divine influence. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because your next chapter requires emotional groundedness, and heaven is delivering it directly into your spirit. Your path is unfolding exactly as it should. Don't lose hope. Your heart is opening in new ways, allowing love, understanding, and clarity to enter without fear. This openness will attract revelations that were once blocked. Don't skip. Someone whose presence stirs something deep inside you is feeling the pull of destiny more intensely than ever before. Their emotions are aligning with a truth they can no longer deny. Stay till the end. My beloved child, heaven has been clearing layers of emotional debris from your life, layer by layer, moment by moment. Tonight marks a significant turning point in your journey. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is shifting energy around your sleep tonight, ensuring that no emotional shadows enter your dreams. Your rest will be protected under divine watch. What comes next will shift everything. Someone's heart is trembling with emotion because they feel you slipping away, even though you have not moved. This trembling is awakening their courage. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you to hold your spirit steady as heaven finishes the work it began earlier today. You are being prepared for clarity that will ease your heart. Don't lose hope. Your intuition is blooming with stronger insight tonight, guiding you toward understanding someone's inner state even without their words. Heaven is tuning your sensitivity to truth. Don't skip. Someone's connection to you is rooted in something deeper than circumstance, and this depth is surfacing with undeniable force. Their spirit is beginning to speak what their mouth has not yet said. Stay till the end. My beloved soul, the divine is arranging a moment where all emotional confusion dissolves, allowing honesty to fill the spaces between you and this person. That moment is approaching sooner than you realize. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is strengthening your emotional boundaries so you no longer internalize the fears of others as your own. This boundary is part of your spiritual evolution. What comes next will shift everything. Someone's silence is breaking internally, even if their words have not formed yet. Heaven is guiding their heart toward revelation. Listen carefully. Your home tonight has become a sacred container for transformation, where old emotional patterns are being rewritten in real time. You will not wake up the same person you were yesterday. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because your destiny requires this level of preparation before divine truth arrives. Your heart is being refined into a vessel that can hold the blessing approaching you. Don't skip. Someone's emotions are aligning into clarity, pushing them toward a decision that will affect both of your paths. Divine timing is weaving every detail together. Stay till the end. My beloved child, heaven is not done shaping this night, and the next wave of revelation will enter your life with gentleness and certainty. You are being made ready for what comes. Something huge is waiting for you. The night around you is shifting quietly as heaven completes the final layers of protection meant to shield your heart. What once tried to enter your home with emotional confusion has now been blocked entirely. Don't skip. Archangel Michael stands firmly in the spiritual threshold, ensuring that no vibration of fear or misunderstanding crosses into your atmosphere. The divine is sealing your space with clarity and calm. Stay till the end. Someone whose emotions intertwine with your destiny is reaching a point where silence is no longer sustainable for them. Their heart is pushing them toward revelation with increasing intensity. Something huge is waiting for you. My beloved soul, your journey tonight has been one of spiritual cleansing, emotional refinement, and divine alignment. You are emerging stronger, clearer, and more resilient than you were hours ago. What comes next will shift everything. Your heart is stabilizing in a new vibration that no longer reacts blindly to distance or emotional uncertainty. Heaven is reshaping your inner world so you discern truth effortlessly. Listen carefully. Jesus is calling only you because what happens next requires readiness. Readiness to receive, readiness to understand, readiness to step into a new emotional season. Your spirit is being fully prepared. Don't lose hope. Archangel Michael is guiding someone's heart toward honesty, slowly removing their fear of vulnerability. Their hesitation is dissolving under divine pressure. Don't skip. Your home now carries an energy of peace so steady that even your breathing has become more relaxed. This is the sign that heaven's intervention has entered its final stage. Stay till the end. My beloved child, someone close to your destiny has been fighting internal battles for far too long, and their spirit is beginning to ask for release. Heaven is giving them the courage they once lacked. Something huge is waiting for you. The emotional distance that once confused you is collapsing because truth is beginning to move in your direction. What was silent will not stay silent anymore. What comes next will shift everything. Archangel Michael says your heart has been chosen for this clarity because you carry the emotional strength to receive it with grace. He is ensuring that no old wound interferes with the truth approaching you. Listen carefully. Someone's inner voice is growing louder, urging them to speak, urging them to act, urging them to step into the alignment heaven is creating. Their spirit can no longer hide what their heart feels. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you to remain grounded as heaven organizes the final steps of this divine connection. Your patience will be rewarded with understanding beyond anything you expected. Don't skip. Your emotional field is glowing with steadiness now, clearing away every shadow that once caused your heart to tremble unnecessarily. This glow is a sign that heaven's work is nearly complete. Stay till the end. My beloved soul, the divine is removing the weight of misinterpretation from your spirit, allowing you to see people with clarity rather than fear. This shift will change the way you feel tomorrow. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is aligning your path with someone whose energy resonates with yours on a deeper level than either of you has fully acknowledged. The alignment is stabilizing as the night unfolds. What comes next will shift everything. Someone's emotions are becoming too powerful for them to contain, and heaven is ensuring that their truth reaches you without distortion. Their heart is awakening with purpose. Listen carefully. Your home now carries a vibration of divine safety that keeps your thoughts from wandering into worry or doubt. This is preparation for the revelation that is forming. Don't lose hope. Jesus is calling only you because your destiny includes a connection that cannot be built on fear, and tonight he is rewriting the atmosphere so the foundation becomes pure. Your heart is entering a safer reality. Don't skip. Someone's silence is ending soon because heaven is urging them into movement they can no longer avoid. Their next step will reveal what their spirit has held for so long. Stay till the end. My beloved child, clarity is nearing your life with unstoppable force, and your emotional world will feel lighter as truth begins to rise. You are stepping into alignment stronger than before. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael says the energy that once threatened your peace tonight has been fully dismantled. Nothing can interfere with the revelation prepared for you. What comes next will shift everything. Someone tied to your heart is moving through a personal breakthrough of their own, and this breakthrough is connecting with yours in divine timing. The paths between you are preparing to converge. Listen carefully. Your spirit is entering a moment where everything that once felt uncertain will suddenly make sense as divine timing reveals the full picture. This night is not ending without spiritual transformation. Don't lose hope. My beloved soul, heaven is finishing what it began, lifting the final traces of doubt from your emotional body and freeing you to receive what comes next with clarity. You are ready for the shift approaching. Don't skip.